Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a very serious discussion to have with you. So, if you're here, welcome. But one more disclaimer before we move on. This is actually a more mature conversation I want to have with you guys. And anyone who is watching me that you've clicked on this video, thank you for clicking on it. If you are watching me and you are below 22 years, probably I'm not sure this video is for you. So maybe you are below 22 years, you are 20 years, you are 22 years, or below 18 years. Probably this video is not for you. I want to have a more mature conversation. So maybe you can skip for the next video, maybe check different video, maybe go to different channel or something like that. Yeah. But I want to have a very serious conversation with those who are above 25, those who are above 22, 23, 25, 30, 40, 50, and somebody who is almost getting to 60. These are the people I want to have a conversation with today, because whatever you are going to discuss with today is something I want you guys to pay attention to seriously. So if you're here, welcome, and I'm Setowas, and I'm going to be with you for this short time. So if you're ready, then let's begin. Okay. So the topic or the discussion I want us to have today is, should we quit your job to trade Forex? Should you quit your full-time job or your profession to become a full-time trader or a day trader or a Forex trader or crypto trader? The reason why I first gave the disclaimer for those who are below 22 years ago is because if life has not taught you any lesson, or you've not gone through life that much, you can't listen to advice because you're now searching for something new. You are now finding your way out in life. You're a beginner. You've not seen anything in life. So when we talk and you are listening, like you are wasting time, it's better you just go and play around. But if life has taught you a little lesson, you also think from different angle and you think well before you take any decision. That's why I made those who are below 22 years to live. So now those who are watching me, the question is, should you quit your job or should you quit your profession to become a full-time trader? Let's give a scenario. Imagine you wake up one day and you realize that you don't have any boss to answer to. You don't have to rush in the rush hours to take vehicle to work or to drive to work. You don't have to answer to any boss. You don't have to report to anybody but you and your computers. And you can trade forex or you can trade indices or any kind of asset and make a little living from it. And you have your freedom. Imagine that. It looks like a perfect life, right? Good. So this is what most people yearn for. Most people who are outside trading, that's what they yearn for, because that's what they see on social media, a perfect life being a trader. But there's one thing you have to also understand. There are two things involved. You have your work or your career and trading as a business. Let's keep a little contrast here. Your job gives you a stable paycheck. The purpose of a job, mostly they say just over broke, right? Yeah, there's a reason for that. Because the job gives you a paycheck, a steady paycheck, consistently throughout the whole year, no matter how small your salary is. So let's say, for instance, your salary, you are a nurse, you are a teacher, you are an accountant, your salary is 3,000. This 3,000 might not sound enough or too much to make you rich, but it's going to sustain you, going to give you a steady, consistent paycheck for the whole year, whether rain or whether shine. So far as the company is paying you, definitely they are going to pay you by the end of the month, if only it's a good company. So it might not look interesting, but don't forget, it is to sustain you, to give you a steady life. On the other hand, trading also gives more freedom, you see. So trading gives freedom and gives higher earning potentials. Freedom, higher earning potentials, but uncertainty. So you get a three. So job gives you steady paycheck, stable income, and security in terms of going broke. Trading gives you freedom, gives you higher earning potential, and gives you uncertainty. You are not really certain, because in any business at all, from trading, from restaurant business, from manufacturing business, from importation, from bars, from any kind of business at all, clothing, boutique, there are times you can all testify that any business at all does not make profit throughout the whole year. There are times in the year, within the year, market will be very slow, business will be very slow. I have some other small business also do alongside. You can see that it's normal, it cuts across. The same happen in trading. Trading gives you freedom. Trading gives you higher potential. Trading gives you the freedom to be on your own, to make your own decision. But the trading income is uncertain. Uncertain means that 1 month you can make $200, another month can make $1,000, another month can make $1,500, another month can make $500, another month can make nothing. You see, so it gives you uncertainty, yet that it also has the earning potential to increase your potential. So most of you guys who have been comparing your work, your profession with trading, today I want to tell you something. See it in a different way. Let me tell you, the job that you have, like you've gone to school for to become, and you want to leave it behind and become a trader, does not make sense. Someone told me the same thing. My friends, when I met my friend, they told me, so you've left all this. Before I became a trader, I got into trading. I was a network administrator. I'm into IT by profession. I went to school to become an IT guy, right? Like a normal IT guy. Yeah. So now that I got into trading, when I met my friend, he said, so you're leaving all this behind, you're leaving all this behind. Why don't you do the two? Why don't you do the two? And I took the advice. So of late, you will see that I have not really been posting because I've been trading, but I don't get time to do YouTube videos because I'm back to work. Can you imagine? I'm back to work. I'm back to work because I've realized that it's something I spent a lot of years to do. So instead of maybe having free time and just being there, why don't I go back to work? Why don't I go back and do my IT stuff whilst I still do my trading? And after I got into my IT stuff, I realized that I still even have more time to do trading because I don't need even the whole day to do trading. You get it? So most of you guys who are doctors, who are lawyers, who are accountants, who are technicians, okay, you are a security guy, you work at a restaurant, never think of leaving your job and trading full time. No. The same job that you're not interested in, the same job that you're seeing the negative side of it, don't forget, that same job is a job that is sustaining you. The purpose of a job is to sustain you, to prevent you from going broke, completely broke. Because if you don't have a job, you're going to go completely broke. So that's the purpose of a job. The purpose of trading is to be a second income. That's actually how it's supposed to be. A second income to add to your job. So let's say, assume that you're a nurse or you're a teacher. What do? You learn how to trade and earn a second income from trading and add it to your profession. Let's say you're a teacher, your salary is 3,000. You learn and practice how to trade and you're able to make extra 3,000 as a second income added to your income. So now you have two income streams, which gives you more security. What job cannot give you, trading will give you, and what trading cannot give you, job can also give you. So it gives you a balanced life. Most people who quit their job and then become traders, as I did from the beginning, you see, you can stay home for like 1 year or 1.5 years without even become profitable. So what I go to do? You know my story already. I told you how I struggled. I struggled and I struggled and I struggled before I got my feet on the ground. So the same happened. If you listen to the negativity from your friends, oh, this job, I'm going to quit it. Oh, this job. And at that time I was with some nurses. They said they are not even going to, this job, I don't even think I can go in pension with it. This is not any serious job. Guy, you are a nurse. It's not a serious job. What about if you are not? You are not. Those people who are not nurses, those who don't have any career, who do odd jobs, you think they're happy with it? They also wish they are nurses. They also wish they are doctors. They also wish they are lawyers. They also wish they are engineers. So never underestimate the power of your job. But if you position your job in a different way, that's why you get hurt, because the job is not to make you rich. Okay? Every job is not to make you rich. The beginning of every job or every career, the beginning of every career and the middle part of every career is just to sustain your life. If you want to become rich or super rich in your career, no, unless you go for advanced certificates. Like if you are a general practitioner or you're just a medical doctor, you go in advance, you become a surgeon, okay, you become a gynecologist, you go ahead. That's the only way you can become richer in your career. The purpose of a career is to sustain your life. So if you position your career in a different way, it's going to make you hurt. Because you're expecting what is not expected from a career. You're expecting to make millions of money from your career, but it's not supposed to be like that. You see? So let's say you're a police, you're a military man, you are a teacher, The purpose of your salary is to sustain you. Then you have to find a way to add additional business or additional income into your current income so that now you expand. You can build businesses, you can do trading, you can do whatever, you can buy and sell just to add it to your additional income. That's actually a normal person supposed to live your life to get a maximum security. So do not let the complaints of others discourage you from your job. And also do not let the hype on social media that somebody began to trade and the next day he bought his mansion. Guys, I've been telling you, it's not like that. The purpose of trading is to add you additional income or to make you earn a living, not to become super rich. Super rich comes later. When your capital becomes very huge, very, very huge and very big, that's when it becomes super rich. All those hype on social media, all those people who are showing their cars and their mansion, most of them are fake. Most of them are just fake. They are just content creators. So if you follow them and you despise your work or despise the little you are making from trading, and you go and follow their strategies and you lose all your money, guys. Most of the people who contact me to help them to trade, most of them have been trading for a longer time and they've been losing. You see, content like this I'm sharing with you is very boring because I'm not showing you charts. So most of you will leave the camera. So most of you will just leave the channel and go. But don't forget, it's the content like this that gives you the wisdom you need to make a complete life. Okay, so you shouldn't quit your job to become a full-time trader. I would advise that. Keep your job as a nurse, as an engineer, as an IT person. If I knew first, I would have done that. Then you trade and add it, even get more income. So now I'm back to work. So my friends, sometimes if there is any project, they call me on. If there's something. So like I'm back in. I rather know I can't keep all my certificates down. I can't just be there. Though now I was enjoying freedom, but I realized that no, freedom with uncertainty is always good to have a backup. So aside my small business, my small runs I do, I also back to work. So when I go, yes, boss, I say, oh, yes, boss, what should I do? Yes, boss. Anytime someone calls me for a project, I say, okay, yes, boss, what should you do? It's really fun because I know that I'm not really begging for the way, but I'm just doing because I just love it. Okay, so maybe later in the years, I'll go more into advanced cybersecurity, network security, like more advanced because I'm into IT. The same way, you as a doctor or you as a nurse who's watching me or you as a teacher, try and focus on progressing on your career, but you do trading as a side income or as a side business, not as a hobby, not as an investment. Trading is not an investment, it's a side business you're going to add to your businesses you do. Okay, you can't do trading alone forever and ever. Even what if you wake up one day and there are changes in regulations? For instance, you say now they're not going to open the market for retail traders like us again. So that means at 45 years or at 50 years, your life is over? No. So you always have to have a backup. So don't despise your work as a teacher, as a nurse, as a security man, as somebody who works at McDonald's or at a restaurant. Don't despise your work. Keep your work, but that's what keeps you going. Just keep that in your head. Okay, this work is boring. It gives me a little income, but that's what keeps me going. That's what sustains me. Now, how do I learn how to trade so that I can double my income, so that I can add more to my income, so that at least if one day my account grow, I can become richer with this trading, but still the job gives you the backbone. The job becomes your backbone. So don't despise it. Don't listen to negativity from your friends. Oh, this job you've been doing for a long time. How much are they paying us, guys? The same job you are complaining. If you leave that job, you are either going to do similar job with the same salary, or you're going to do less of it because you've grown and still going to get some, or you're going to do more advanced of it. But it's hardly for you to leave a job and get more advanced. Most of the time, you're going to end up in the same criteria, the same category. So be happy, keep a positive mindset and do it. And whilst you are there in the evenings, you are free. If you're a nurse, you go for 8-hour shifts. If you're a security man, you go for 8-hour shift or maybe 12-hour shift. Those are the rest of the hours. What are you using them for, guys? If you're a teacher, you have 8-hour shifts. So what are you using the rest of the night for? Learn how to trade. Learn how to trade. Learn how to make a little income. That's the purpose of trading. Okay, so the income you're going to learn from trading is not going to become a massive income as they show on YouTube that you're going to buy your next mansion or your next car, but it's going to add something to your life, guys. It's going to add something to your life. Okay, so do not quit your job to learn how to trade. No, If not, you can't even focus on trading, because if now your sole income is on trading and a month where the market is slow, how do you pay your bills? How how do you take care of your family? And because you know you have a bill of 2,000 to pay, a bill of 5,000 to pay, because of that, you have to rush and even change your strategies, and because you have to follow the market. No, you can't do that. The best way is to keep your career and learn trading as a second income. Okay, so that you can make a living from trading. Then later, riches come later. If your account become big, fine. If your account doesn't even become big, you are better off, because now you have another skill. You have a professional skill and you have a side business skill as a day trader. Okay, so that's my answer. Do not quit your job to become a full-time trader. Keep your job, add a second career or a second business from trading, so that you can sustain yourself smoothly, guys. Okay. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope you like it. Most people don't like such content, so which I like advising you guys, because that's what is really necessary. Okay, so I don't care how many people come and watch my video. So far as even 10 people watch my video, I'm okay with it, because they've gotten the message I want to go get across. How many times have you seen me showing you fancy stuffs and margin? No, it's not like that, guys. Life is not about that. It's about something you're going to do strategically. Okay, so all those things you see on YouTube, don't pay attention to them, because most of them, about 99% of them, are not wrong. Okay, focus on yourself. Learn how to make a little money from trading to support your income, or maybe replace your income, so that maybe, let's say you are earning 4,000, you have extra 4,000 from trading, right? You are earning 3,000, you have extra 3,000 from trading, which means you double your income. You are earning 5,000, you have extra, you're able to build your trading account. Now you have extra 5,000 from trading. At least you have double security. Then until you get to a point where now you are earning even more in trading than your career. So don't quit your career. Just leave it, guys. Don't become pride. You see, sometimes pride sets in, you will fall. So just keep it. Just keep your job. Keep your job. Even if your job is paying you as low as 3 times what the trading can get you, still keep your job. Okay, keep your job and still do trading, because the job is your backbone. Okay, your backbone. Do you get a scenario? Good. So let's do it like that. So everybody who is here, don't quit your job. Learn to trade as a second income. So that's it. So that'll be all for this video. Tomorrow is Monday. I'm going to put live trading video here. So come Monday, come and check. So now I trade in the morning before I go out to do my rounds. So that's it. Very simple life and very easy. So tomorrow, come for live trading video, and see you next time. Bye.